How can daughters love their father and stepmothers more than their biological mother? Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. Let's quickly talk about this Oniba Ekun saga that has to do with his ex-wife Kudirat Muhammad. That's his very first wife in life and the mother of his elderly children, versus the two children themselves, girls, their stepmother and Oniba on one side. Of course, you've heard the video. Please, if you're yet to watch the video of this woman and her lamentation about the fact that she's not had it good, that, she was told 4 days to her second daughter's wedding that she was getting married. And we saw the way, things went in that marriage from the videos that were flying online. She also mentioned that Barakat, the daughter of ours that got married, has put to bed a baby girl, to God be the glory, and that they sidelined her. She wasn't there at the christening ceremony. So she came out crying to the public that, like who wanted she. Days after, she joined a TikTok live where she bore her mind. Oh, she said so many things. She talked about how the Kabiyesi Oniba will beat her black and blue. Pé lẹ́yìn tó bá táwọn tọkọ Kábíyèsí bá nà òun tán tóun máa kúnlẹ̀ tó máa fóun fàáfò in her words. Wọ́n á tún mú òun wọ balùwẹ̀, àwọn á tún wẹ̀, àwọn á tún nàkí ara wọn débi tí bí relationship wọn ṣe rí nìyẹn. There are sometimes when you listen to other people's marital issues, you just can't believe it. But the truth is, mẹ́wàá ń ṣẹlẹ̀. She talked about how she was in custody of the children when they first separated, and over time, Kabiyesi came to take the children from her. And in fact, the second born, which is the last born she has for him, was in primary 3. So the elderly one should be, older. So according to sources, they said she took care of the girls for 9 years by herself. Sometimes in her custody, sometimes in the custody of her mom, which is normal. So I can imagine how young she was when the whole marriage scattered. Now, tá bá wò síwájú tá wò sọ́tún, a máa rí pé n tó máa wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀fà ó máa ń ju èje lọ. You see this thing called marriage. Ẹni orí bá bá ṣe ni o. Kì í ṣe pé obìnrin mọkùnrin náà kí ló ṣe stay sí marriage o. Kì í ṣe by beauty o. Kì dẹ̀ ń ṣe gbà mí gan, kì í ṣe tiwa, because tí obìnrin gan tó bá níwà ń gbà mí, nígbà tẹ́ni tó ń hùwà dáadáa fún, tó bá jẹ́ ọ̀gbá ńkọ́, àbí tó jọ́kùnrin tó jẹ́ pé ọkùnrin líle. Lẹ́yìn tí ó máa ṣàṣọ oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ ní TikTok live yẹn, ọmọ ẹ̀ first born ẹ̀ Raji, ìyẹn náà wá join TikTok live kan ló bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ àwọn òyìnbó tó re mọ́ṣúárì, because òyìnbó yẹn ó lè kéǹkà. Àwọn òyìnbó, I went to my father's house, but I used my hand to go to my father's house. Òyìnbó yẹn lágbára. Ẹ scroll down video wa rí lórí channel. So nígbà tí gbogbo yẹn ti ṣe ẹ náà ṣàlàyé pé ìyá àwọn máa ń béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ àwọn máa ń fún ìyá àwọn lówó, kó tó béèrè báyìí àwọn máa ti fún, pé stepmom àwọn yìí ló ń take care àwọn, kò jẹ́ káwọn máa là á, àwọn làwọn use mọ́, pé kí ni ìyá àwọn tún fẹ́, kíní kan pé gbà kan ìyá àwọn bínú ṣe voice note sọ́wọ́n pé bóyá táwọn ò bá ti fún lówó tó máa sọ wípé káyọ̀ òun máa mú àwọn ọmọ mẹ́ta tóun ti bí fún new husband dání, káwọn yẹn náà lọ bá bàbá wọn lọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lágbára gan. Because I realize wípé there are so many undertones when it comes to polygamy. Ṣé rí nǹkan tó máa ń pè ní ilé olórogún ọgbà wèrè ní? Baraka's mom, that's the ex-wife, also said pé lẹ́yìn ìgbà tóun ti kó lọ́dọ̀ Kábíyèsí tán, Kábíyèsí máa ń fẹ́ panasúkú òun pé ó yá jẹ́ ń ṣí ẹ láṣọ wò, káwọn lọ bì kan, káwọn ṣe pàkàpàkà. Gbogbo òun sọ pé òun mò ń fẹ́rù yẹn. Tẹ́ bá ṣe fi máa fẹ́ mi, tẹ́ fẹ́ máa náàkì mi, ẹ dá mi padà síbi tí mo wà pẹ̀lú yín tẹ́lẹ̀. That she was even willing. She said there was even a time he came back from Mecca that things were like seemingly looking good between both of them, but will work out. I think Kabiyesi has 3 wives now. And I think one left at one point. There was one Muslim that they said left with so many controversies around. So already deep gone. So and when Yabaraka was talking about all of this, she said, "Aya un jabun shinshi confession igon, paya un ja." And from what we could deduce, because even our first child said it that, but he send voice notes, àwọn pé kìnìún kan òun ti bímọ mẹ́ta káwọn ìlú bàbá àwọn pé òun send voice note yẹn padà sí ọkọ ìyá òun ẹni tí ìyá ẹ̀ wà nílé pẹ̀lú. Bí yẹn sọ pé má bínú, ṣùgbọ́n pé tí ìyá ẹ̀ bá ti bínú báyìí, ìbínú ẹ̀ kìnìkan ni. So what I'm trying to say from that angle is, Yabarakat is married to a good man. Ilé tó wà tó bí àwọn ọmọ bẹ́ta fún good man ni. Ó dẹ̀ tún ṣàlàyé nínú TikTok ní ẹ̀ wípé nígbà tó sóhun some days ago kóhun tó bẹ́ síta máa ké ni wípé òun rò pé láìkú òun wọ́n ṣe naming ceremony first grandchild òun ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ọkàn ní kóhun send orúkọ bóun bá lọ po ipo mọ́ nǹkankan bóun ti gbé jẹ àbóun fẹ́ gbé díẹ̀ jẹ ni kọ́mọ òun àwọn young children wọ́n sọ pé mọ́mí òun ṣé ti rọ àwọn pé káwọn ò lè di èèyàn láyé àwọn tẹ́fẹ́ wá páyà ara yín torí pé àwọn first children yín ò reckon pẹ̀lú yín. Now as you can see, this is Barakat with her stepmom being very close. In fact, ìjọ wedding yẹn gan nígbà tí wọ́n ní kí Barakat lọ kúnlẹ̀ síwájú ìyá ẹ̀, there wasn't really much display of emotions that much. But when she knelt in front of Ayomide Olori Jafoyi eléyìí pupa yìí, àwọn méjì sunkún, they cried. So I was thinking to say, if Olori Ayomide was not good to her, there won't be such display of emotions. And even the first child said it in Igbo grammar to Jukale. Only this woman has been good to them. Pé kò treat àwọn bí stepchildren. Ibi tèmi fẹ́ fàyọ gangan nìyẹn. Sherry, kọ́lọ́ má kọjú àìmọ́ṣe sí wa. I won't blame Barakat's mom. Sometimes we are limited by when we face a man to fẹ́ deal pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Some men will leave you, they don't want to marry you again. You might be the mother of their children. But if you give them the opportunity, they still want to knock you. But they don't want to marry you again. And they will not want to show you to the world that you guys are back. Is that bad? If I don't have you, no other person can have you. That is an assumption on one side. Another side also is that people do fall out of love. According to àwọn tó mọ̀ wọ́n nígbó elérin àbíbì kan tó ti jọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nígbà tí kábíyèsí kó tó jẹ lówó rárá kó tó smell lówó. Wọ́n ní woman máa ń jẹ gba ṣeré ni. Ó dẹ̀ búra ń jọyìn ó ní kórí adé fìyà jẹun tóun bá purọ́ mọ́ kábíyèsí. Pé òun love ọkọ òun gan, òun gbọ́kọ lórí gan. Pé ṣùgbọ́n kábíyèsí ò treat òun well. Ó dẹ̀ ní kí kábíyèsí má sọ wípé òun náà káàkiri pé òun jẹ́ obìnrin alágbèrè. Ó ṣépè fún rẹ̀. Pé kórí adé fìyà jẹun tóun bá parọ́ mọ́ kábíyèsí pé alágbèrè lòun àbí nǹkan kan. Màá tún sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kejì, Ọlọ́run má kọ ìdí àìmọ̀ṣe sí wa. Yabaraka, whatever matters happen between you and your children or your ex-husband, just take heart. For you to have taken care of your children for the first 9 years, tọ́kọ ẹ ti lọ, is a whole lot. Àwọn years too difficult jù nìyẹn téèyàn bá kúrò nílé ọkọ. Because at that time you are like on your own. And that's the first marriage, our early marriage. So I don't want to believe that she had it all at that time. Nobody even has it all in the first few years of marriage. No. No matter how wealthy you are, at that time you're trying to figure things out as a parent and as a spouse. But Ọlọ́run wá gbórí kábíyèsí sókè. Ṣé wọn pé tọ́lọ́run bá gbórí ọkùnrin sókè? Tọkùnrin yẹn ìwà tó bá wà nínú ọkùnrin yẹn á wá jáde. Don't pray for a man that has fallen out of love with you, not to have kindness in his eyes. Ẹ jẹ́ kí èmi náà lóyìnbó tí irú ọmọ firstborn Yabaraka lò Rájí. Ọkùnrin tí ò bá láàánú lójú kò láàánú lójú. Mi ò tún lè blame kábíyèsí náà because mo sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ní a lot of undertones. But we are just analysing from what is online. Ṣó ti yé yín? So for Yabaraka, ẹ gbórí wọlé kẹ́ gbàdúrà pé káwọn ọmọ yìí máa ṣe oríire. Firstborn yín dẹ̀ sọ ó ní pẹ̀lú nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe yìí tẹ́ wá disgrace bàbá àwọn online tẹ́ wá gbé àwọn síta táwọn èèyàn wá ṣépè fáwọn because àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣépè lórí page Baraka àti Rájí wọ́n tẹ̀ ní Rájí lock comment section. pé ẹ̀ ń fojú ìyá yín ráre kíní kan máa ṣe yín kankan ò ní ṣe àwọn ọmọ yẹn lágbára Ọlọ́run. This is what we call being born into a dysfunctional family. Tó bá dẹ̀ yẹ pé àwọn olórí náà ló wà ń díẹ̀ torí ìyá náà comment section kan táwọn èèyàn ní kí ló wá lè fà á ṣé jùjú ni ó máa dá kọ̀mẹ́ntà kan lóhùn. Mo take time ara mi láti go through comment sections. Ìyá Báràká tó ní ikú bí tó bá dẹ̀ yẹ pé jùjú làwọn yẹn náà ṣe fún àwọn ọmọ ìtàn jẹ́ kí wọ́n kẹ̀yìn sí ẹ tọ́ ṣé gbogbo àwa tí gbogbo àwa máa gbé ju odi ọdún tọ́lọ̀ bá kọ́ mọ́ wa lọ ni gbogbo wa là ń lọ ìwà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wa gbogbo èrè nǹkan tá bá dẹ̀ ṣe a máa jẹ́wọ́ ẹ̀, but it's not always very pleasant when a woman and her children are not having it good. Ọmọ yẹn tún sọ ó ní mọ́mì ìgbà kan wà tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ àfáà kan ẹ fẹ́ rí àwọn anytime fáwọn ọmọ. Èmi pick àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣe kàǹkàǹkà nínú gbogbo nǹkan tí Ìyá Báràká sọ àti Rájí sọ ni o. At any point obìnrin tó bá fẹ́ lọ fẹ́ ọkọ mi jọ̀ọ́ ṣe timetable láti lọ máa visit àwọn ọmọ ti tẹ́lẹ̀ sórí little things yẹn ó lè wo pé ṣebí nítorí pé mi ò lọ́kọ láti jọjọ́ ẹ̀ mo ṣáà lọ kí wọn nítorí Ìyá Báràká sọ ó lóun máa lọ kí wọn fọ́dún fún lé yáǹgbà kan pàtó yá lòun stop ọmọ yẹn náà dẹ̀ confirm ẹ̀ lóòótọ́ pé pàtó yá wọn fẹ́ àfáà kan ìyá àwọn ò wá mọ́ woman was always there, she was a constant, stepmother was a constant ìyá àwọn ló ń fluctuate ṣẹ́rí pọ́rọ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn náà ṣẹ́rí pọ́rọ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn tó bá fẹ́ ọkọ kan rí tó bí àwọn ọmọ tí ò sí lọ́dọ̀ tó wà lọ́dọ̀ ọkọ ẹ̀ tó lè lọ́ máa wò wọ́n tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n sọ pé torí pọ́kùnrin kan ti wá ó fẹ́ settle down wá ṣe timetable ní o ó lè wá jẹ́ pé bóyá ẹni tí àáfàá tán ló ń fẹ́ tí Ìyá Báràká ń fẹ́ ń gbà yẹn torí wọ́n lóun náà ti try ọkùnrin 2 mẹ́ta ò ṣe mọ̀ pé tí ìrìn àjò obìnrin bá ti dàrú lálákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ó máa ń ní agbára láti tutù àfi tọ́lọ́run bá fi àṣẹ sí àfi tí Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè bá fi àṣẹ sí. So for here I am not going to cast any aspersion on anyone. They are just a result of dysfunctionality in marriages. That's all I can say. Ìyá Báràká now has 3 children for her new husband, for her recent husband. Face your children. Keep praying for the other ones. If there's a means of amicable settlement, with Kábíyèsí, use it. Apologize. And I'm always telling us women, tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin bàbá àwọn ọmọ wa àbí ọkọ wa àbí boyfriend wa, let's try as much as possible not to come online. It's hard. Oh my God. I am not judging her for doing that. But if we can find a way. Surely àwọn ọmọ tó wá fẹ́ súnmọ́ yẹn, Ìyá Báràká mọ́ yìí tó fẹ́ súnmọ́ yẹn, because of what you did coming out and letting the world know what you're going through. Ṣebí firstborn ẹ sọ, ó ní how would we trust you again? Ṣé mọ̀, relationship tí kò dán mọ́rán tẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin obìnrin, I think there should be a therapy room. Aláwọn ọ̀rẹ́ náà, ṣàláwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n, aláwọn àǹtí tọ́pọlọ wọn pé when we are so pressed on with marital issues that we can talk to. Online street ò nice o. Online street gan gbogbo backlash tó bá ń wá láti online street. Sórí o wà bóyá di pẹ́rẹ́pẹ́rẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ tó bá fún ẹ gbàgbós nítorí nǹkan tó wá bí ẹ àtẹ̀mọ́ wàhálà ìwà fẹ́ lọ pokùnso. The online street is not nice. And when ìwọ bá rò pé generation ti tiẹ̀ as aggrieved ìyàwó tí tóní tibí náà bá jáde àbí tẹ́nìkan bá jáde on one side tó bá fún ẹ náà gbòs wàá mọ̀ pé ilé ayé pé gba ẹ bá drop comment in comment section ire o.